5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm Eddie Starr, and this is the College of Rock and Roll Knowledge. Class is now in session. This is where the music and culture that shaped a generation live on, and my own path through the world of rock and roll. All right. Well, it's been about 4.5 months since an episode dropped from the College of Rock and Roll Knowledge, so I just wanted to provide a brief update as to what's been going on and let you know that next week the College of Rock and Roll Knowledge will be returning, along with Dave Tankersley, who you may know from a couple of the previous episodes. He's on Press Play with Dave and Charles, the radio show on Mixcloud. So that's going to be really cool. And I have a bunch of new projects I've been working on. Of course, Rockquiem For A Wrestler. That's taken up a lot of my time. But there are other things which I can't mention at this time, but will very soon. So continue to tune in. I don't come empty-handed today. I did create a special playlist, so be sure to check that out on Spotify and YouTube. Put some great bands: Blondie, Cheap Trick, The Runaways, Billy Idol, Generation X, Oasis, Elastica, The Ramones, the Sex Pistols. Lots of great music, and it's probably about, I think, 50 or 60 songs, and I'm going to continue to add to it. A lot of it came from the idea of, I was just thinking back over my life, and you know how you think about different events and the important part that music plays, and in terms of helping you remember things. Like, you know, you've heard in the previous episode I talked about being a kid and getting that first radio from my aunt, a little transistor radio, and listening to 93 KHJ and hearing Cheap Trick, I Want You to Want Me. So I sort of played that game with myself, and this playlist is a result of that. Other than that, Rockquiem For A Wrestler, the CD, came out January 7th. It's available on Amazon and Interpunk, so you can purchase that there. Philip Paul Kelly, Savior, the song off the cast album, is out as a single digitally, so you can hear that on wherever you stream music. Also, Pandora. Most of my catalog has been added on Pandora music streaming service, so you can follow me there and listen to my music. Philip's new single is on Pandora, so follow him and please share the music. And I want to once again thank everybody for hanging in there, and there's going to be some really great episodes in the future. So thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Please click that bell if you're on YouTube. Write a review on Apple Podcast. And thank you so much for sticking with the show. And I'll see you next week. Rock on.
Your fantasy, I'll be what you want me to be. The darkness will turn to light. I'm your dirty secret tonight. Dream or not and take a look inside.
The College of Rock and Roll Knowledge is a production of Ton Up Incorporated. Copyright 2022, Ton Up Incorporated.